All right. I read that you fell in love with the idea of space and space exploration when you were 5,
Mm.
watching Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. So let me ask you to look back at the historical context and impact of that. So the space race from 1957 to 1969 between the Soviet Union and the U.S. was in many ways epic. It was a rapid sequence of dramatic events. First satellite to space, first human to space, first spacewalk, first uncrewed landing on the moon, then some failures, explosions, deaths on both sides, actually, and then the first human walking on the moon. What are some of the more inspiring moments or insights you take away from that time, those few years, that just 12 years?
Well, I mean, there's so much inspiring there. One of the great things to take away from that, one of the great von Braun quotes is, "I have, I have come to use the word impossible with great caution."
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's kind of the big story of Apollo is that things, going to the moon was literally an analogy that people used for something that's impossible. Oh yeah, you'll do that when men walk on the moon.
Yeah.
And of course it finally happened. So, I think it was pulled forward in time because of the space race. I think, with the geopolitical implications and, how much resource was put into it, at the peak, that program was spending, 2 or 3% of GDP on the Apollo program. So much resource that I think it was pulled forward in time. We kind of did it ahead of when we quote unquote should have done it.
Yeah.
And so in that way, it's also a technical marvel. I mean, it's truly incredible. It's the 20th century version of building the pyramids or something.